Hi everyone, it's Monday, August 26th, 9:30 at night. I am slowly starting to stream earlier because I'm getting older. The older I get, the less I am able to stay up and have fun. Uh, I took a 4-hour nap today and it felt great. Um, yeah, because I was running on 3 hours of sleep last night. I didn't even go to source school today. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to sleep. So I ended up taking a 4-hour nap. It was supposed to be 3 hours, but then I went back to sleep and then I woke up and I was like, shit, I need a shower because I streamed tonight a lot earlier. I think it's because I've had the 10 o'clock start time for pretty much a year, and then when it got to the point where I was unable to actually stay up that time, um, I think it's because like my streams used to be 2 hours, uh, 10 to midnight. And then it was near the end of school. It was near the end, like end of the school year before summer break. It was like May, June, and I was exhausted as fuck. So I was just barely trying to make it past, my 5 Dead by Daylight matches, and then I would go, and then I would call it a night. And I think that kept up for the rest of summer break because I just felt so mentally drained. Oh my gosh, it's Crystal. Hi. It's been forever since I saw you. I'm not sure how much. I'm not sure if you've lurked, so I'm not sure how much you know about my life. But if you don't know much, I have a lot to brief you on. But so Crystal, as you can see, Anthony's still here. But Anthony and I broke up back on August 11th, and it was like when people ask why, because they were pretty shocked. It was just like Anthony and I decided that the relationship ran its course, and it was a good place to end, right? But Anthony and I still remain very good friends. As you can see, he is still my chat mod. He is still here supporting me, and Anthony, I am still grateful. um, but yeah, uh, yeah, I shifted from 10. I remember when my streams used to start at 11, but then people couldn't really make it to my streams, so I changed it to 10. And then now it's 9:30, and even I am adjusting to that. But I am here. I'm still here. I am barely making it through. It looks like we're halfway through our list of survivor perks. I mean, I would just add an additional page because probably by the time I reach page 10, there's going to be like 3 more survivors that would have come out, and I'm still catching up on the new survivors that I haven't really gotten yet. I mean, let's see here. I don't have the D&D characters yet. I'm waiting for a sale, but I have everyone else. Ripley, Alan Wake, Lara Croft, these people. So it's just these people who I need perks for, but I can wait. I'm not in any rush. Anyways, with that out of the way, tonight we're still doing my OP challenge, my personal perk challenge, OOP, only one perk, which I only equip one perk. I play 5 matches, see how many times I can survive, and then I rate how good the perk is, keeping me alive, I guess. Tonight's perk is... No, I did Potential Energy last time. Power Struggle, there we go. Potential Energy seems so last week. I remember talking about it. But yeah, it's Power Struggle, which is an Elodie Rakoto perk. Let's go over to our girl Elodie. I'm still getting used to this, I guess. Wow. The jump is all the way over here. Let's see. Just put in a sealed envelope. How many more times have I played her? I did Appraisal. She was one of the first perks I did. Deception. This is our last time playing as Elodie. Okay. Wow. Because I don't see myself playing as her in the future, except for like survivor challenges or something like that. But yeah. Power Struggle. You've never given up, and you're not about to start now. Whenever you are in the dying state, you see the auras of available pallets. While being carried by the killer, reaching 15% wiggle progress activates Power Struggle. While Power Struggle is active, you can drop a nearby standing pallet to stun the killer. So this is a really cool perk it's very situational. The chances of this happening in every game is very low, but in the occasions where it does happen, it's a really cool trick to pull off. So basically, people, there's a really good perk that people like pairing up with this. I think it's Ash's flip flop perk, where flip flop, which is Ash's perk, it allows when you are on the ground and you are recovering. When by the time the killer picks you up, I think that recovering progress translate into wiggle progress. So flip flop is a really good partner perk with power struggle, because for power struggle, if like when you're recovering, it doesn't translate into your wiggle progress. So like basically once a killer picks you up and the killer's taking a while to bring you to a hook or something, you just have like that perfect chance. It's very slim, but like when you reach 15% of wiggle progress and the killer walks through a pallet, you can basically drop that pallet on the killer and free yourself. But the chances of that happening in every game is very, very low. But it's very satisfying when you do pull it off. Um, I think I'll just do like maybe 3 matches with this, and then I'm gonna partner it up with Flip Flop and see how that works out for us. Because it's really fun. The thing about these perks, like some of these perks, they're very like occasional, situational. It's like the chances of it happening is very low, but if you do run into that situation, it will help you out a lot. And that's the case with a lot of these perks. Okay, the hatch is in the shack. That's cool. Because like just because you equip something doesn't mean it'll happen. But throughout my whole journey of doing this perk challenge, it's you want to equip the perks that will help you feel less frustrated with the game, because you can equip all the and like having a perk build that complements your playstyle. Like if you're a stealth based player, like if you like being stealthy, then an altruistic build won't help you. Like you can equip all the meta perks or all the popular perks that people talk about, but if they don't suit your playstyle, then it's not really going to serve you that well. And also, at the end of the day, you want to have perks that would help you feel less frustrated. Because some of these perks are, situational, like you probably won't use them every match, but occasionally you'll run into a certain situation that will make you feel frustrated and you're gonna wish you have a perk. For me, that would be a deliverance where I can unhook myself, because oftentimes I am like the last one standing, or it's like I'm on my first hook and then my teammates just leave me there and it frustrates me to no end. So I like having deliverance on my regular builds. Anyways, and I know Anthony said something like a while ago, and I was just rambling. I'm gonna finish up Separate Ways when I get home in the morning. I got 1 chapter left. Wow, left Ada hanging and 1 chapter left. And you have to save Leon. Lights Out is coming back in September. Oh yeah, I heard about that. That was fun. Like, it actually makes the game scary. It brings back that horror element to Dead by Daylight, where everything is dark and you don't know what's going on. Yeah, Lights Out was fun. I'm glad they're bringing it back. I wish they had like permanent, like a little arcade section, like in Overwatch. Back then, I played Overwatch and they had an arcade section, and it's like basically different game modes. Different game modes where like it's not the regular gameplay, and it's like you could just fuck around and have fun, and it's unserious at all. And I wish they had something like that in Dead by Daylight, where instead of switching it out, like they do have that option, like a variety of options for players, like the random perks. I think that was called Chaos Mode. Lights Out was fun, 2v8 was fun, and I just wish they were permanent and they weren't like event based. But oh well. It makes you appreciate it more while it's out there, right? Part of me wanted to play Resident Evil 2. remake tonight just because I was dealing with something over the weekend. And I'm emotionally exhausted. I'm still recovering from that, to be honest. But when after I took my 4-hour nap, I saw like I didn't really have any time to prepare for a Resident Evil 2 remake speedrun. So I'm like, I'll just go back on Dead by Daylight. The more I stall on my perk challenge, the more I'm never gonna get this finished with. I'm not planning to retire per se, like after I finish my perk challenge, but I am going to get rid of like a set schedule. After I'm done with my perk challenge, I'm basically just gonna be streaming whenever I feel like it. So it's like, whenever I feel like playing, I'll stream Dead by Daylight because I don't even play Dead by Daylight casually anymore. I just wait till my stream days to play it. It's Spirit. Okay. Separate Ways is really fun and short. I'm like, well, yeah. At the end of the day, it is a DLC, and DLCs are short. It's probably a horrible spot to hide. Probably shouldn't see me. It's really close though. I don't think I want to risk that. Anyways, what I like about Separate Ways is you basically get the gist of the Resident Evil 4 remake campaign, but it's shorter. And I like Ada's character a lot more. Should this game count? I didn't even use my perk, but the killer quit. And sometimes if we're far into a game, I count killers CCing because it is part of the Dead by Daylight experience. Because when I do these perk challenges, it's like I'm taking into consideration like what an average Dead by Daylight game is like. I didn't even use my perk at all. I mean, I'll see how much time I get into it. I started my stream at 9:30, so technically I'm supposed to end at 11:30 or around 11. We'll see. We'll see. Because that technically is a win. I feel like that's a free win, even though I didn't really have a chance to display anything, but it's okay. But yeah, I like Separate Ways. I miss the Resident Evil 4 remake era last year. That was the time. Yeah, it was fun. I remember like just waiting to play it. I've never felt so excited for a video game since Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which came out like October 2015. So pretty much 9 years for me to feel excited for a video game release. And the next Resident Evil remakes are not going to be centered around Leon and or Ada. I hear that the next works, instead of Resident Evil 5, they're planning to remake Zero and Code Veronica. I think Leon's in Code Veronica, but I'm not really sure. I'm not a Resident Evil expert. I'm just a simp for Leon and Ada. But I really can't wait for the Resident Evil 6 remake, but that could be like more than 10 years from now. Hey Cole, thank you for joining. Glad you're here. But yeah, it's like Resident Evil 6 could be 10 years from now, and more than 10 years. And I just really want to see where they take Leon and Ada's characters, especially because in Resident Evil 2 4 remakes, they redid Ada's character. They basically fleshed her out more compared to the original games. And I love Ada. I admire her so much. I want to be her. So, where am I? Oh. Oh, we're screaming already. Oh, it's the unknown. But yeah, I mean the last anyone has seen of Leon and Ada's relationship was the original Resident Evil 6, which I think came out back in 2013. I should probably get out of here. Being close here is very risky, so I'm gonna pass. Resident Evil 6 with the updated characters would be really fun to play. Yeah, especially since they're redoing some of the characters too, so I really want to see how they translate Ada, like Resident Evil 4 Remake Ada, into the Resident Evil 6 Remake, because Resident Evil 4 Ada, the original, is very different from the remake version. And I just absolutely admire Resident Evil 4 Remake Ada. So I have to wait another 10 years, and especially to have the story progress, because the last, I think I tried to I think I mentioned this already, but it's like the last we've seen of Leon and Ada's relationship is Resident Evil 6 original 2013, so it's been more than 10 years since we've had any update on those two characters. And maybe it could be left ambiguous, you know, like that's where their story ends. It's just the same thing. Leon saves the day and Ada has her own personal agenda, but ends up helping Leon anyways, you know? It could just be that cycle. But I just want to see more of Ada. I want to see more of my favorite character. Fuck this guy.
Is this?
No, don't talk to me. I mean, I remember earlier this year I had plans, because you know how for this year my non-Dead by Daylight game months were this year it's choice-based games, so like Telltale, Dark Pictures Anthology, I think I said that right. Oh, hi Cole. You wanna call my amigos? I won't be very active. No worries, no worries. I mean, you know how my streams usually go. It's just me rambling about perks and anything going on in my life. So you're good. You can pop in whenever you want to. The thing about my perk power struggle, I don't get anything out of it until I'm on the ground, pretty much. Like, I have to be hooked by the killer to actually use this perk, so if I'm just on a gen, it's like I have nothing else. Like, this doesn't even help me in a chase. This is just like, power struggle is a last resort of getting out when a killer picks you up. Yeah, anyway, so like, I remember, so, you know, this year I'm doing choice-based games as my non-Dead by Daylight game for fun. And I expressed how next year I wanted it to be all the Resident Evil games. Like, I'll play the original Resident Evil games. But then, with how much energy I just put into my streams, I just feel like it's not worth it at this point. And also, like, financially, you know, it's like just affording all those games, because I don't have all those games. I only have like Resident Evil 2 Remake, 3 Remake, 4 Remake, 4 Original, and 6 Original. And I know I want to get into 7, 8, and eventually 9. And 9's supposed to come out next year. Oh shit. Don't tell me this guy is slugging. That was a mistake. Nancy, please hold still. Nancy! Oh my god. Ah, shit. No, I don't like the noises he makes. Wow. I'm not even near a pallet. See, if I had flip-flop, my recovery status would translate into like power struggle, but I don't have that. So I need to be like picked up near a pallet. Let's see. So I'm just gonna fully recover just in case one of my teammates come to help me. But I am gonna go through here. So I am near pallets, so if he takes me there or through there, I can probably save myself from getting to the base. I mean, whatever his strategy is, he's not slugging everyone as he wants to. But it's working in a way where it's like, we're not really working on gens. Sable is definitely doing her best. Okay. Just gonna get rid of these. Oh shit. I need to take an allergy pill. Oh my gosh. Sable, can you lead him away from this area, please? Oh, thank you, Anthony. I was like, what? And yeah, it's because... the weird thing about me and Anthony and I are such a weird couple of people. Because like, when we broke up, it was very mutual, you know? No arguing, no crying, it was just like, it was something that was brought up casually and we just moved it. And we're still doing fine. We're both looking at other people, but then somehow, like, the best part of each other's day is still talking to each other. Because everyone else just sucked. And, yeah, and he and I still hang out, and he and I still talk, still here, and yet we're still not in a relationship, which is weird, so I don't know. I don't know what Anthony and I are doing, but whatever he and I are doing, it's working for us, I think. There is a gen here. That's almost done. I hear it. Oh, he knows I'm up here. You better not throw a purple thing up here. Nancy, can you please fuck off? Never mind. Nancy and that gen are a lost cause. Okay, if Nancy wants to stay in that area, hopefully she doesn't bring him here. No one else seems to be working on a gen. I don't know why the unknown is targeting Sable, especially. Oh my gosh, Sable. Where is that? Nope, 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 nope. If I can lead him away from those people on the chat. Yeah, I can lead them away. I can lead them away. Lead them away. Fuck. I don't like being chased by this guy. Nope, 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 nope. At least I gave them a chance to finish that gen and to heal our team. Oh, these teammates are good. They're actually competent. What is? Hello, ma'am. Okay. Oh, these teammates are great. Poor Nancy, though. Do I want to watch something tonight? Yeah, sure. Do you want Logan Lucky or the Acolyte? I'm taking a, What happens if I just hide here? Fuck. Damn. These teammates are competent. How if I start crawling this way? Since he wants Sable so much. Oh my gosh. Wow, Sable's such a great teammate. My medkit is gonna run out. Oh shit. Imagine if we were not right there and he picks us up. That'd be something. Well, I didn't get to use my perk, but I was prepared to. I felt like the game map is one of the best maps to use it because like there's pallets pretty much everywhere and like forced paths for the killer to take. Like it's not so open. Like the way to the basement, there are like 2 pallets. No matter which side you try to go, as long as those pallets are still up. I could have saved myself if he picked me up. But that killer's strategy was something else. So yeah, I don't know. See, I'm not gonna play as her again, most likely. So I'm just gonna start using everything. No worries, Anthony. I mean, that's what you get for getting an iPhone. Oh, they just need me to ready up. Okay. So power struggle, it's not gonna be helpful in every game, and for that, I don't know, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. But like, it's not you're not guaranteed to use it in every match you play. But when you do run into that situation, it's such a handy perk to have. But I think that's a issue with like having only 4 perk slots. It's like you really have to choose wisely what you want to bring in with you. And that's why I say like just choose a perk that helps you feel less frustrated. For me it's deliverance. And so it's like if I do run into a situation where power struggle would have helped me, but I don't have it equipped, I'm not going to be super frustrated about it because it just seems like a common occurrence in Dead by Daylight, and smart killers would generally avoid walking through pallets anyway while carrying a survivor. So the chances of using this is low. Maybe 6 out of 10 if I have to give it a rating. Like, it's not useless. It's actually very useful. It's just that, hi man. It's just that it's not, you're not gonna be using it as commonly compared to other perks, if that makes sense. Let me take an allergy pill. I forgot to do that. The thing is, it's 10:02 right now, and I technically only played 1 game. I mean, depending on how tired I am, that first game where the spirit beats me, I might just keep it out. Because a win is a win, right? Like, I just need this perk to help me survive through a whole game, and if the killer ends up DCing, then I still win. You know? You know what? Zarina could be useful and rescue that teammate. The Sable has that one perk. I keep forgetting what it's called, but if you look in the lower right, it's a blue diamond. It's a white perk, and so basically, one teammate has it equipped, and it's only useful when there's a second teammate helping you on that check. Well, whatever this Zarina's up to, she's being useless. But I'm also glad I ran. Sometimes running isn't the best option, because that's who the killer sees first. So sometimes it's best to like stay put. Hey Chad, if I were to color my hair again, like you saw my blue hair, if I were to color it again, what color would it be? Or would it just depend on the occasion? I mean, when I graduated high school, my hair was teal. So like just a little greener than my blue. For my cousin's wedding back in 2021, my hair was burgundy, and red was a pretty fun color. I felt powerful with red hair. Um, and then for my friend's wedding back in summer 2022, she picked blonde because, oh shit. Oh, that's poor Sable. My hair again, I haven't dyed it yet. Oh, well I picked the color box for you, so it's whenever you want to. Yeah, it's like, because for my friend's wedding, the accent color was gold, so she picked blonde. And then now I'm blue again, just because that's how I've been feeling. And also it's technically my senior year, because I've been working at the high school for... Shit. Shit. Is that the attack? No, that's the armor type. Anyways, but yeah, because this is my 4th year working at the high school front office, and I considered my senior year, especially since it has been 10 years since my senior year. I graduated 2015, so that's coming up. It's crazy. So I was like, might as well dye my hair blue because I'm a senior, because our school colors are blue and gold. So the poor Sable though. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should just go back to black, because usually I do whatever with my hair, like early in the year, but I dye it black, especially right before Halloween. Looks like a nice hiding spot. I usually dye it right before Halloween because the characters that I go for have black hair. Like 2021, I recolored my red hair back to black because I was low-key for Halloween. And last year, who was I last year? Oh shit. Fuck. Where's my... I am not near any paladins. Yeah, this works best with flip-flop. Because, like, with flip-flop, you can be right at the pallet, and you can recover. So when the killer picks you up, and your recovery progress translates into wiggle progress, you can actually drop the pallets when the killer picks you up. But then, in this case, by itself, it's pretty useless. The chances of a killer, like I said, the chances of a killer walking through a pallet while carrying a survivor is very slim, because smart killers don't take that chance unless they're forced to. So next game, I'm going to actually put flip-flop, because I feel like that is the partner for this perk. Usually I try not to pair perks together because I do want to judge perks, like how effective they are by themselves. And so far this perk just doesn't seem strong enough by itself. And that's what bothers me about certain perks, where it's like it works better with another perk. I know Ace had a perk like that, where it only works with... Like, Ace had a perk where it only worked when you had another perk equipped, and I didn't like that, and I rated it very low. okay, Reiner. Ah, shit. I should have went for that window. I thought the window was here. Walk through a pallet. Walk through a pallet. No. I don't know. I'm starting to think this is 5 out of 10. It's just a very, very low chance. It's like, I don't know. The odds of a killer walking through a pallet. It's just very slow, like very slim. You need to pair this up with flip flop. You really want to up the chances of, you know, using it. 5 out of 10? Anthony, what do you think? 4, 5, 6 out of 10 for this perk? Like, it's cool when you pull it off, but the chances of you actually needing it in a game is very low. Answer my question first! 5 out of 10. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Would you rather go on a Texas Chainsaw, Maze, Horror Nights, or Insidious? Well, I think I can answer that when I am not struggling with my life. My teammates let me die. My teammates let me die, and it didn't help that Reiner was like camping me. Whatever. At least I can concentrate now. The thing about Texas Chainsaw, because first of all, you look at the movies in general, like the nature of the movies themselves. Texas Chainsaw relies less on jump scares. You know, it's a gore-based movie. It's based on, you know, violence and gore and all that. Whereas Insidious specializes in the jump scares. And if Insidious specializes in jump scares, they're going to use that in the maze. Like, I feel like the maze is going to be quiet. And then you're going to have the bright and black, you're going to have the red-faced demon, you're going to have all these things jump out and scare you, because Insidious is known for their jump scares. Texas Chainsaw, not so much. I mean, if anything, it's just going to be very, you know, you're just going to be put off by the fact that Bubba is a huge person, right? And so if he just suddenly pops up with a chainsaw, you're going to want to run. Whereas for Insidious, it's like you just have these disturbing ghosts, demons, whatever, popping out at you, and they have to be good at it. I just feel like the Insidious jump scares are gonna be a lot more effective than the Texas Chainsaw jump scares. Which one would I rather go through? Probably Texas Chainsaw, just because they're like, look at the characters involved. Visually, they're less scary than the Insidious characters. You know? Like, if Bubba jumps out at me, okay, well, yeah, the fact that he jumps out at me is scary, but at least he's not off-putting to look at. Whereas, you know, Bright and Black, Red-Faced Demon, even the Tiptoe by the Window boy, like, no thank you. No thank you. That movie specializes in jump scares and just being generally off-putting, because it's like there's a supernatural realm, right, going on. Whereas Texas Chainsaw, it's a very physical movie. So if anything, you're just gonna see a lot of gore, a lot of screaming. The hitchhiker might jump out at you, sure, but he is just a person, right? Just a crazy person. And I think I would just rather be scared by crazy people than ghost demon people. So I would probably just rather, as much as I hate Bubba, especially because of Dead by Daylight, I would rather go through Texas Chainsaw, just because I feel like I would be less traumatized that way. It's like I said, when it comes to horror, especially horror movies, I'm basically desensitized to slasher. Slasher, gore, creature features because of Dead by Daylight. That's what Dead by Daylight is. It's gory, it's, you know, a lot of the killers are slasher, you know, creature features, whatever. But the type of horror movies that I don't really like delving into is, you know, demon possession, puppets, dolls, stuff like that. So definitely not Annabelle. I may be able to tolerate Chucky just because he's a Dead by Daylight killer. I told Anthony that, like, as long as they're in Dead by Daylight, I'm cool with it. Oh hey, it's Vecna. It's been a while since you ran into him. Ooh, of course. My teammate just witnessed that. Wow. That was embarrassing. But so yeah, for me, Anthony, I would go through Texas Chainsaw. But for you, I challenge you to go through the Insidious maze, Mister. Nothing scares me. I feel like you and Brenton would have a lot of fun in the Insidious maze. Yeah, for the first time. I mean, like for the past couple years, Anthony and I went to the Halloween Horror Nights event at Universal Studios together. My first year, I remember loving the Halloween maze with Michael Myers. Like, that was my very first maze, and I loved it. I loved the experience. It was so fun. And last year was a lot more fun with Last of Us and Stranger Things. But then this year, I'm not, like, I recognize some of the franchises, like Ghostbusters, Insidious, Texas Chainsaw. But none of them really interest me. Or maybe it's because I'm too afraid, especially Insidious. So I told Anthony that he and his best friend, Brent, can go together because I know Brent's been wanting to go with Anthony for the past couple years. And I've just been hogging Anthony. But now Anthony and I are broken up. And this year I'm not really interested in the mazes. So I told Anthony, you know what, go on without me. You two have fun. What did you say again? My dumbass froze again. Oh, that's so funny. Out of context. What was the last thing you heard me saying? Did you hear me talking about Horror Nights at all, or did you hear me answer your question? I think you need to turn down the quality of my stream on your phone. Maybe that'll help. Vecna, leave me alone. Vecna, I only have one perk, and I haven't even used it yet. I think this is the chest that, like, grabbed me earlier, so I'm not gonna try. Something about Texas Chainsaw then froze. Oh my gosh, I have to explain it all over again! Huh, I don't know. Try exiting all your apps and then open Twitch, because I feel like Twitch is a very demanding app. Why did that not make a noise? Like, I vaulted and it didn't make the quick time, or the fast action, quick action. We have not got a gen done. Come on, team. I did that and restarted my phone like twice. Oh man. This Vecna guy is everywhere. Either that or like people just... I don't know. You are going to help me finish this gen. Oh my gosh. You wanna go to Horror Nights this year again? I was just explaining! Oh my gosh, I was just explaining! I was literally just... Wow. Unbelievable. This is just embarrassing. No way. No way. He took a chance and he got it. Good for him. Okay, let me start from the beginning. I literally just explained it. When you asked me if I would rather go to Texas Chainsaw or the Insidious maze, I answered Texas Chainsaw because if you look at the nature of the movies, Insidious relies a lot more on their jump scares. Therefore, you know that maze is gonna be a lot better with their jump scares, especially with how their characters look. With Texas Chainsaw, you know, like, Bubba isn't scary to look at. He's scary to encounter, but when you like, but just looking at him isn't really scary. And like, if you look at the other characters, they're just people. You know, Hitchhiker, Cook, they're just people. Whereas with the Insidious cast, you know, Red-Faced Demon, Bride in Black, you know, like those characters are disturbing to look at. I would rather not have them jump scare me, you know. What do you mean Brent can't go this year? The one time that I said you guys can go. You only got one gen done, guys. Bro's been wanting to go with you for the past 2 years. I can't! I'm too much of a pussy. There, I admit it. I'm not going to this year's mazes. Fuck that. They're all scary. And I'm broke still. I don't even know when we'd go, because that was just not a plan we were going for. Back now, leave me alone. Back now, leave me alone. Back now, I fucking swear. I don't know. I'm like, maybe you froze, but I was not interested in the mazes this year, so that's why when you mentioned that you and Brendan might be going, I'm like, oh yeah, that works perfectly, because I don't really like the mazes, and Brendan's always wanted to go with you. So why don't you take Sadie? Please. Oh. Oh my gosh, I paid for my life. Oh my gosh, I paid for my life with a med kit. I can't believe that worked. I can't believe what's happening right now, but this is part of my daily experience, I guess. Where is the hatch? I feel like he and I just explored everywhere. Oh, you have to buy Sadie's ticket. Yeah. I mean, how about I mean, if you really want to go, Anthony, I guess I could just suck it up, get drunk. I just need to probably get a couple drinks going. Where is the hatch? Am I dumb? Wow, I can't believe that happened. 5 out of 5, just because that killer was great. I can't believe my life is worth a used up medkit. That was my 3rd game. Okay. I guess this makes sense. You know what would be great if I could get an RPG offer. Didn't you go to Disneyland alone once? How was that? It was nice. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess this is part of my lore. For my 20th, 21st, no, 22nd. 22nd. This is 2019. For my 22nd birthday, I went to Disneyland by myself because I was supposed to go with my friends, but then like it was something we planned since April and we were supposed to go in December. But then 2 of them bailed out because of money issues, even though this was planned since April and I would have thought they would have all that time to save up, but apparently not, whatever. And so we decided to cancel the whole trip and I was so mad. And so I was like, you know what, fuck all you guys, I'm gonna go by myself, and that's exactly what I did. It was nice. It was a little awkward because, you know, what are you doing by yourself? Especially since I had a birthday button. It's like, what crazy person goes to Disneyland by themselves on their birthday? That's me. It was nice. I didn't have to wait for everyone. I think the best part about going by myself at a theme park is I don't have to wait. And it was easier for me to navigate through the crowd because, you know, in the crowd, if it's 2 people, you know, you just want to make sure everyone's together, and sometimes people are dumb in crowds, you know, and you have to like sort of like let go of each other's hands and reconnect somewhere else because some people will just not budge because they're icebergs like that. So what I liked about going by myself to Disneyland is just not having to wait on anyone. I had complete freedom. I didn't have to be like, oh, do you guys need to use the bathroom? Oh, you guys want this ride? Oh, what do you guys think of this? You know, there was none of that. And it was really nice. And I get to do whatever the fuck I wanted. I wanted, you know, and it was nice. I could ride on Pirates of the Caribbean 3 times. I went on Star Tours 4 times, you know, and no one was there to judge me because it was my day. It was just me, myself, and I, and it was fun. The only thing that was awkward were the character interactions because, you know, it's just you and the character. You know, like, what are you doing? It's the unknown again. Oh my gosh, he's dumb. I should not take advantage of that. But yeah, the only thing that was awkward was the character interactions because there was no one to really sort of be entertained by you interacting with a character, you know? It's like, who are you doing this for? You're just talking to a character and the only one watching is the cast member. So I feel like character interactions, especially at Disneyland, you need at least a second person. At least a second person to take pictures, because if it's just you, it's just a little... It's like, who are you doing this for? I mean, to each their own, I guess, but then for me, it's like... Because I did meet up with princesses, I met up with Darth Vader, I met up with Chewie, and it was fun. And Pluto, which made me feel better. Pluto was the first character I met when I went by myself to Disneyland. Because, you know, I still had PETA at the time. You know, I like dogs. But yeah, going by myself, it was fun. I got to do whatever I wanted. If I wanted to take a break, I could take a break for as long as I wanted to. You know, I can do whatever I wanted. I can go on Star Tours 4 times without complaining. It was nice, but I just don't know, especially for horror nights, I feel like that's an entirely different environment because there are people going to scare you, and you know, if you're scared, who are you gonna hold on to? You know? You really want to go, Anthony? I will consider it, but I'm not sure what mazes I'd want to go to. I mean, Ghostbusters, sure, you know, I could go to that, but Texas Chainsaw, Insidious, I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to handle those. But I know those are very popular franchises that you want to go to. I mean, like, you can fall in line, and I'll just like stay in Harry Potter world or something. But if it's something you want to go by yourself, that's also an opportunity for growth, you know? I hate how they just turn around and look at you. It's like they're like, "How can I help you?" And I'm like, "Please fuck off." um, but yeah, I mean, like we can talk about it more later after my stream if you want, Anthony. But it was just not because I really thought you and Brendan were going together this year. Because I remember for the past 2 years, Brenton really wanted to go, and then now you guys have your chance. Now he's suddenly not available. If anything, it probably might not be any time in September because he just seemed busy in September, and yeah. Fuck me. Please walk through a pallet. Please. He checked the lock. Walk through a pallet. Walk through a pallet. See, the chances of a killer walking through a pallet is very low. Like, they're not gonna do it. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 Perk. This is my 4th game. I think for my last game I'm gonna put flip-flops over my name. Anthony, can you just list all the mazes? Like, just in the chat, just list all the mazes they're gonna have. That would have been a horrible place to be trapped in. Oh shit, fuck me! Oh my gosh. Did that bounce? Did they nerf them? Didn't know they bounced. There's only 1 gen left. No way. No way. No way. I'm just gonna go all the way here. Was he really tunneling me for that much that my team was basically able to walk through walk through the pallet. Walk through the pallet. Walk through the pallet. Oh man. Oh, he's right next to me. Fuck that. 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. By itself, it's a 4 out of 10. By itself, it's a 4 out of 10. The chances of a killer walking through a pallet is not high at all. I mean, it's cool if you pull it off, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Oh my gosh. Heal me up, please. Thank you. Yeah, Anthony, if you could just give me a list of all the houses you're gonna have this year, I will consider it. Oh shit! Fuck me! Fuck you! Is he after me? I swear.
Want some candy?
No, I don't want candy. Of course he has Noah. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! He body blocked me though. Ace saved my life. And I am so grateful, but I'm gonna get the fuck out. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. I can't believe he had Noah and we escaped. What? But Ace's flashbang fucking saved my life. Oh my gosh. Where is he? Where's Ace? I'm gonna give him a big thumbs up. Wow. I just want to wait for them to escape just so I can like say thank you. Why does Ace look like he's glitching? But yeah, the unknown would just not get off my ass. Why is he moving like that? Oh my gosh. Did we just give up? Yes, no, it does. Oh man, that was scary. That was crazy. That flashbang. Flashbang saves are so rare. It's something I aspired. It's flashbang saves are something I aspire to like accomplish, but I could just never. It's part of my lore about Steve and Leon and all that, but that. Okay, this is gonna. It's 10:37. I think this is gonna be my 5th and final game, so I might as well flip flop. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, see, like while in the dying state, 50% of your recovery progression is converted into wiggle progression. You are picked up by the killer. So, to do that, what's a good map? None of these are good maps. Let's go with Midwich, I guess. Anthony, do you have a list of the Horror Nights mazes? All the Horror Nights mazes that are out this year? I feel like I just need to have 3 drinks in me to oh my gosh, it's Ada. So I can just relax properly. My anxiety is way too high. It's considered severe. My anxiety is considered severe according to my therapist. The little assessment she made me take. So that's fun. So I feel like it's just gonna be worse, and so I feel like if I go to Horror Nights, I need to drink. I just need like maybe 3 drinks in me. Then I'll be good. And I do not want to go in the Jurassic Park ride. I cannot. That drop haunts me. So. I really wanted a Five Nights at Freddy's maze, but I can understand why that would be hard to pull off. Like even though the game goes off of jump scares, you know, like the fact that it's a bulky animatronic, you can't really pull that off. You can't really pull it off. Not even the movie was able to pull off the jump scares without it, like without relying on flickering lights or something else. Like you can't. They're just way too heavy to accomplish that. Texas Chainsaw Insidious Quiet Place Ghostbusters. Oh, that's something for you and Brendan, Anthony, not me. They had Chucky last year. I know they had Chucky, and that was the one base we didn't go to. He's just a small doll, yeah. I mean, like with Stranger Things, the scarier jump scares were like Steve and Dustin just jumping out the bushes. Like, that kind of wasn't even scary. Which was weird. Like, how come we're scared by Steve and Dustin? Like, I think it's because they're the people you're least likely to be scared by. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The maze choices this year, they're good choices, but I don't feel strongly about any of them. It's just something I would rather not. In fact, that was 5-7. He was tired. I mean, if you're low on theater kids, you know, you're low on theater kid actors. Not to mention, we did like go early, so like it wasn't even fully set up yet. I feel like if we go later on the night, they would be like fully staffed. I remember Last of Us was scary, and there was a couple in front of us that anticipated all the scares, and Anthony and I were so grateful to them. Like, some people may have found that annoying, you know, like, you anticipate the scares, but Anthony and I were like, no, thank you. Thank you for your service. Oh my gosh, I am so grateful to you. But yeah, Stranger Things and Last of Us was like the only things, and the only mazes Anthony and I knocked out, because everything else was like more than 100 minutes. And you know, there's 60 minutes in an hour, so 100 is like 100 minutes is an hour and a half. Even more than an hour, 40 minutes. So, because 90 minutes is an hour and a half, and 100 is pushing it almost to 2 hours. And I know they're trying to promote the fast pass, but I think the fast pass is part of the problem. So. Fast pass is cool in the way you get to do all 8 mazes for $250. Anthony, that is not worth it. I'm not gonna spend $250 for those mazes. Oh, he's still not walking through a pallet. Darn. But yeah, the chances of using this perk is so slim. Especially for my, or that could just be my playstyle. But 5 out of 10. It's not completely useless. You know, there will be moments where you will wish you'll have this perk on you, but the chances of you using it is just very, very low. Regular ticket is 90 for 2 mazes. Yeah, that sounds about right. I feel like $90 is like for a weekday, not really like Friday to Sunday. I will think about it, Anthony. But I'm already planning to take a day off October 11th for my friend's wedding. So I'm not sure, and I'm very low on vacation days, so I'm not sure how often I can get away with getting time off on a Friday. Wow. Man, I'm not even a threat to you. I only have 2 perks and I wasn't even able to use them. So, I don't know why I'm being tunneled like this. Walk through a pallet. Fuck. Imagine if he walked through the pallet. He wasn't gonna take his chances. 5 out of 10. See, smart killers will not walk through a pallet. Like, you have to pair flip-flop and power struggle when you are at a pallet and you have to recover there. But those situations are just so rare, you know, like No. I'm not, I don't think I'll be able to pull it off. This is like technically my 6th game. But officially this is game number 5 and, no. Figure it out, it's still like a month away. Yeah. I cannot be left alone. Of course. Why was I being tunneled? Or maybe I'm just an easy target. But yeah, 5 out of 10 Perk. He was not gonna walk through any pallets while carrying me. I feel like the only time a killer would walk through a pallet is when they have no other choice, like on the map. Or the game map, which I didn't have it off before, so I wasn't able to use it. But that's a Dead by Daylight experience, right? Like sometimes things just don't work out in favor, and this perk is obviously not suited for me. I'm calling it a night. What time is it? 10:48. It's almost 11. So yeah, an hour and a half of streaming. That sounds about right. Yeah, that's power struggle for you guys. This perk was a power struggle in itself. Ada, what's coming up next? Premonition. Oh, that doesn't look fun. That's this Wednesday. Or if I need a mental health break, this Wednesday could be Resident Evil 2 remake. Who fucking knows with me at this point? But whoever's there lurking, watching the VOD, just vibing, keep for being here. You just basically watch me lose the will to live over a course of an hour and a half. But power struggle, 5 out of 10. It's cool if you could pull it off, but the chances of you actually using it is very, very, very low. Pair it up with flip flop to get the most out of it. If you don't have flip flop, I don't think this perk will be very useful. But just only equip it if that's what frustrates you the most. But if it's something that you can tolerate in a game like Dead by Daylight, then it's probably not worth it. 5 out of 10. Okay, I will see y'all Wednesday 9:30 because I'm getting old. Have a good night, everyone. Sweet dreams.